Hi and welcome to my Dark Souls Beginner's Guide. Let me apologize right off the bat for the crappy audio and video quality. If this video seems amateurish, that's because it is. This is my first Dark Souls video. This is also my first time recording audio commentary, which is live. Okay, so let's jump right into it. What we're going to do with this guide is we're going to roll a character. I'm going to show you how to start with the Master Key, which is necessary for this guide. I'm also going to show you how to, just going to show off some customization options that most people seem to miss. After that, I'm going to show you just how fast you can blast through Undead Asylum, just to emphasize the fact that re-rolling is not a big deal. It doesn't take that long. And then after that, I'm just going to show you where some items are in Firelink Shrine and neighboring areas. Okay, so let's get into it. Class we're going to start as Hunter, just because it's the best for our purposes. Gift Master Key, that's how you start with it. Just click on Gift, click Master Key. Nothing in there is, nothing else in there is really that useful. Okay, so to get to this menu, just go to the Customize option, little button there, and there's some basic sliders. And if you go to Customize at the bottom, there are more specific sliders for different parts of the face. You can make some weird looking characters. Oh yeah, if you go to Entire, by default it'll be balanced, go over to the right, you can select color tone. Good enough. Let's get this started. Sorry if you can hear the microphone rattling around. I'm just trying to make the best of what I have to work with. Okay, so make sure you have equip load kind of in the middle at the top below stamina. Just try and make sure that's under 25%, because that'll give you a light load, which gives you the fastest running and rolling, and that just makes blasting through this part a bit faster. Okay, so you can skip the bonfires. There isn't anything in here that's all that lethal. And you'll see that you can kill every enemy in here, other than the boss, with 1 or 2 hits from your starting weapon if you two-hand it. So this place isn't all that dangerous, is what I'm trying to say. I'm not going to bother with the shield. I don't want us to go over 25% equipment load, which will give us mid load. Makes it a bit slower. Don't forget that a boulder will come down here. Crash in the wall. You don't have to talk to this guy. You can just kill him. He'll die in 1 hit, and he'll drop his, well, the necessary items. That's this flask and the key.
Why?
God, my voice is so awful. The main reason why I didn't want to ever do audio commentary on my channel. It's okay if you take hits. You got plenty of heals. Gonna grab my bow. Excuse me while I fail some more. You don't have to bother going in there until you come back here. We'll save that for another video. Don't worry about it. What you want to do here is two-hand your weapon and hit right bumper or R1 to do a plunging attack. Whoa. That'll take out a huge chunk of his life. And to deal with the Asylum Demon, just stay behind him and hack at his butt. He's not all that dangerous. He just attacks in front of him. Sometimes he'll fly to make you face him, but just keep running around him. And after you kill him, you can immediately go through this door. Remember, it's the big grayish door that you have to go through. The other one leads you back out to the first bonfire in this area. Taking a left here, you can find a soul item. It'll pop for 200 or 400 souls, something like that. Pretty minuscule, but everything helps when you're starting out. Okay, and as you can see, that was pretty fast. I don't know what the video counter is at, but it should just be a few minutes. Alright, so we're just going to pick up some items around here. A few humanities there. Run through the little passage here. You can find some fire bombs, which are pretty handy for beginners. You just hit the item use button, it'll throw a firebomb. It has a pretty big radius, and it'll kill most of the enemies in Undeadburg in one hit. If you run up here, there's another soul item. And jump down here, and you'll find 4 chests. Oh, and by the way, I might miss a thing or two in here. That's just because I want to keep the video short. I know where they are, you don't have to message me. Morningstar and Talisman. Morningstar is not a bad weapon. Talisman is what you need to use, or have equipped to cast miracles. Cracked Red Eye Orb, these are for invading other players. Homeward Bone, you use these to teleport back to the last bonfire you rested at. And over here we have Lloyd's Talisman. If you invade someone, you can throw a Lloyd's Talisman at them to stop them from healing from Estus Blast. You can also use a Lloyd's Talisman to knock out mimics before they have spawned. Or started attacking, I guess. I'm going to use a Homeward Bone just to quickly get back to Firelink Shrine Bonfire. Okie dokie. Next thing we're going to do is we are going to run through the graveyard. This may be a suicide run, and that's okay, because you guys should spend your souls before you go here, just in case you do die and can't get your souls back. But I don't really care. Oh, if you head around here... right here. There's another soul item. But yeah, just run through here. It's not hard to get to. You can see the bonfire from where you need to go. Well, just about. Anyway, you can't really miss it. That item down there is another soul item. I'm not going to bother with it. So yeah, what you want to do, sprint through here. You can get through the skeletons before they spawn. That's another soul item. Just keep running. Uh-oh. Take a right here, in front of the big tombstone. Zweihander, which is an ultra great sword. Pretty good for strength builds, not a bad weapon at all. Keep going, you'll find a wing spear, which is a great weapon for beginners. And so, we woke up just about every skeleton in here. They're all pissed off and chasing after us. And that's why it's probably a suicide run. It's okay if you die. Try to get to as close to the bonfire as you can. Even if they catch up and kill you, you can just run back and get your remains without too much worry. Okay, so now we have a few more weapons that we can't use yet. This requires 13 strength, 15 dexterity. This requires 24 strength and 10 dexterity. Although you can use this Zweihander two-handed if you have 16 strength. And that's because when you two-hand something, you get a 50% strength bonus, like the raw stat, not just damage. But you still need to meet dex requirements. Next place we're going to go is down to New Londo. For this part, you need the Master Key. That's where it comes into play. Yeah, we're blue for some reason. Wonder what we look like human. Anyway. Run over to the left, drop down. You can find a soul item. Or you can just run down the stairs. Keep running down through the exit way. To your right, you'll see another entryway with some stairs. Run in, run up the stairs. You need the Master Key to unlock this door early. Right beside it, there's a soul item that pops for 1,000 souls, which is pretty handy, because that's a lot of souls for early game. Run along the ledge here on the right side, across the bridge. There's nothing to worry about here except for this big dragon once you wake him up. He won't wake up unless you attack him or take a certain item. This one you can take no problem. Pops for 2,000 souls. The closer one on this side you can take, a Stora's Straight Sword. It's great for faith builds, or clerics I guess. Great early weapon. That's the Dragon Crest shield. He's going to wake up as soon as we touch it. It's okay if you die there. That might be a suicide run too. It's better to spend your souls before you go there. And I'm going to use a Homeward Bone to teleport back to Firelink. Okay, and what we're going to do now is level up a bit. No, we're going to use our souls and then level up a bit. These soul items. Yeah, that pops for 2,000. That one pops for 1,000. Right, hopefully that's enough. I want to level up to enough to be able to use the Wing Spear and the Zweihander. There we go. I just want to show off their attacks. Okay, Zweihander. Yeah, it actually says insufficient strength to hold this weapon with one hand. Hold with both hands to use effectively. So you can use this with 16 strength as long as you two-hand it. We only have 16 strength now, but we two-hand it, we have 24. This is not a great item for a weapon for beginners, and that's because it's slow and requires some timing, but it is very powerful. It'll kill anything around here with just one hit. If you're doing a strength build, this scales with strength pretty well. So, yeah, see, it's not bad. Some with dex too. So I recommend that if you want to do a strength build. You just gotta time your attacks. The reason why the Wing Spear is a great beginner weapon is because you can attack while blocking, which means you can take a hit and deal damage at the same time. That's great because if you're encountering a boss or an enemy for the first time, you don't know their attack patterns, you can still safely defend while attacking, deal damage, and kind of get a grip on how they work. And that just about does it for this video. Oh yes, I will show you the Dragon Crest shield. Oops. As you can see, on the right side of the screen, middle right, anyway, it has 100% physical, so it deflects all physical damage, and it has really great fire damage, which is pretty good. I think it looks really cool too. Great starting shield. Requires 10 strength to wield though. Let's equip it for now. And I will show you the Morning Star. Pretty slow, pretty basic attack animations, but it does cause bleeding, and It's cool if you want a mace, I guess. I don't highly recommend it, but it's not bad. It's a viable choice. Restore a straight sword. We should be able to use the attack animations. Yeah, but because we don't meet the face requirement, it'll just bounce off of enemies. Straight swords are pretty boring, pretty vanilla, but they're very versatile, and they're a pretty good choice in this game. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you how to get one more weapon that a lot of people seem to like. It's the Uchigatana, the katana, in Undeadburg. We may die on our way there, because I'll be running through all these guys taking hits. Oops. Oh god. Maybe I shouldn't run through them. Oh, nice one. There are a few more items around here. They're just soul items. There's a Ring of Sacrifice underneath this bridge. I guess I forgot to show that. I'll show it in another video. If this video helps at least one person out, that's great. There are a lot better, I guess, tutorial videos out there. But, a lot of tutorial videos made by, like, uber elite MLG pros, if you know what I mean, they kind of forget the perspective that beginners have. I try to remember it. I know this game is really frustrating starting out in some cases. Oh god. I'm about to get ganged up on. This is pretty embarrassing, I'm sorry. And I will demonstrate why the firebomb is pretty darn useful. Okay, to find the Uchigatana, take it right from here. The bonfire is up ahead. We're just going to give it a miss. There's a stairway here. Easy to miss if you don't know where the, or if you don't see the messages on the ground. And through this doorway, we find the Undead Merchant. He's kind of a jerk. You can buy some useful items from him, but every essential item he drops when he dies. And he drops the Uchigatana when he dies. Heater shield's not bad. Scimitar's not a bad weapon, although Falchion I think is pretty superior. You can buy arrows from him. Chainmail armor, which looks like ass, and isn't that great either.
What a waste of time.
But, yeah, this guy isn't too hard to beat. Throw a few firebombs at him, or just hack at him.
Have you? I'll teach you, you lousy rat. Yulia.
Yep, he drops Orange Soapstone, Humanity, Residence Key, all the essential items. So you don't miss anything important. You pillage him for the Uchigatana. A lot of people love katanas, I do too. Requires 14 strength and 14 dex. Has a really good scaling with dexterity, and causes bleeding. Okay, that'll just about do it for this video. In the next video, I will explain as best I can mechanics of this game. Some things that beginners find confusing. That's not things that aren't so evident. Just various tips and tricks and advice as well. I hope you found this useful and sufferable, and I hope you will return to my channel and check out the next video.